Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are safe at your home, and I hope you all are completing your work on time too. So, we have already completed two chapters in Moral Science, chapter 1 and 2, and I ask you to do the exercises and the activity which is given at the backside of every chapter in your copy. So we'll start with chapter number 3, but before that you need to prepare these three chapters for the online test which is going to happen soon. I hope you all have received the dates as well. So we'll quickly start with this chapter by reading first. In actuality, you need only four things to survive. You know the situation which is going around these days. We have seen the lockdown period where everything was closed, all the markets were closed. Only the people were getting the essential things. Even there are people, the places where the people didn't get the essential things to live, like food, water, maybe the healthcare and the hygiene products. We already understood the difference between the needs and wants because of the situation. But still, we'll go through the chapter, and I know you all are aware about the difference between the good wants and needs. So everything that goes beyond this is a want or a desire. So whatever you want after the essential things is your want, or you can say it is your desire. You want to like that dress, and that is your want. You like that dress, you want to buy it. Desire is, my desire is that I want to buy that particular car or that particular bike. So wants are things that you like to have. However, even if you do not get them, you are quite fine and able to survive. If you don't get the want or the desired things, then still you are fine and you can survive without those things. So what there are some things which are mentioned here, which you can call it as your wants. A posh bungalow, sumptuous food here means the lavish food, designer clothes, high end sunglasses, cap, watch, and other accessories. Thus, we can say that need is a requirement or necessity. A want is to feel a need, a desire. So, there is a difference. Need is a requirement, a necessity. We all need food to live our life, survive, right? It is a need, that is our requirement to live. Want is to feel a need. I want it. I want this car. I want this bike. I want this dress, and so on. So these are known as the desires or want. Does this mean that you should only buy the things that you need? Not at all. Life is meant to be lived, not survived. You have got only one life which you are supposed to live, right? You're not survived. Treat yourself to some wants along the way, but do so when you can afford to. You can enjoy your wants. How to differentiate between needs and wants? We'll see the difference. The first difference is, what are the things that I need to get ready in the morning? Maybe a toothbrush, a toothpaste, tongue cleaner, shampoo, soap, and towel. These are the needs. Point number 2, how about my clothes? I need shoes, socks, pant, and sweater. Do I need a branded clothes? No. I can wear the simple clothes also to live my life. The third point here we have is, how do I get to school? I need a bus. You can take a bus to come to the school. You can come with a bike. You can come on a bicycle, or you can walk to the school. Do you really need a personal four-wheeler to come to the school? That is your desire or your want, but not your need. What are the things that I need at school? You need a book, you need stationery, and you need a backpack. But do I need a branded backpack and stationery. No, that is not important, that is not compulsory, that is your want or maybe desire. How about things that help me to study? Do I need a desk or chair, or a laptop or a desktop of my own? You can sit on the floor and you can study. You can sit on the chair, you can sit on the use the desk to study, but it doesn't mean that you you want that you take a laptop and study, you take a desktop or study. That is your want, but if you do not have your laptop and desktop, then also you can study. The last point here we have is, do I need a simple bicycle to reach school, or do I need an expensive branded bicycle which cost much more because it has gears and high technology brakes? So the answers to your questions will help you to differentiate between needs and wants. Once you become a better at differentiating between wants and needs, you will probably see what you have been able to fulfill more of your wants over the years than you realized. And that can be a major turning point for you. When there are things that you want to buy or do that you cannot really afford, it becomes all too easy to focus on those things to the point of overlooking all the many things that you already have. So there are some things which you want to buy, or sometimes you buy also, sometimes the people are not able to afford. At that point, what do, you overlook all the many things that you already have. Do you trick yourself into feeling deprived about that you cannot afford? Take time to reflect on all the things that you have been blessed with. So there are people, if you have a four-wheeler, then think about those people, those who do not have. Still you have, and you have a desire to buy another car. So that is a different thing. That is your desire, not your need. But you need to concentrate, you need to trick yourself into feeling that what all things you have which you are blessed with. Then decide what is really important for you and go after it. If you cannot afford it, just don't go after that luxurious thing. Or you can, if you can afford, of course you will definitely buy it for yourself. So many people talk about wanting to do this or that, but they never actually try to make it happen. Be the person who makes it happen. If you want it, you need to make uh, it as your goal, and you have to reach your goal. How you will go reach to the goal? So you need to be the person like that you achieve your goal. That the feeling comes from within, that yes, I want to do it and I will do it, I'll surely do it. Even if it takes you to a really long time, just working towards a goal is empowering. I hope you understand. You get the power to do something. You look forward to your goal. You give all your here in this just working towards a goal is empowering, means that you simply work for your goal. For example, there are some people who wants to become a doctor or the engineer. There are some children who only say that I want to become this, I want to become that, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. But what they actually do they study properly so that they can fulfill their dreams, they can reach to their goals? But if you have a good uh, big goals in your life, high dreams in your life, what you need to do is you need to study well, you need to achieve in success in your life so that you can reach towards your goal. It makes you feel capable instead of deprived. Deprived here means lacking. So, what it does, it makes you feel capable, yes, that you can do it, instead of you feel that you lack this thing, you do not have. It makes it easier to tune out all those things you do not need, and it puts you in charge as to where you will go next. When it comes to owing or acquiring certain things, people often use the terms want and need interchangeably. In many cases, the manner in which people use these two terms can lead one to perceive that these two have similar meanings, but actually, these two terminologies are very different from each other. A need is generally referred to in economics as something that is extremely necessary for a person to survive, and if a need is not met, it may lead to onset of a disease, the inability to function effectively and efficiently in the society, or even death. Needs are categorized into two groups. The first one is the objective and physical needs. These are those needs that are met through tangible things, which we can touch, or things that could be measured. For example, food, water, shelter, and even air. And subjective needs are those needs that are often required to ensure our mental health. For example, self esteem, a sense of security, and approval. On the other hand, a want is something that a person desires either immediately or in future. There are some people who can afford very easily. They ask their parents, I want to buy this, I want this, and their parents immediately buy it for them, right? Or if you are capable enough to purchase it by your own, you buy it on your own. So that is not your need, but it is your desire or want. For example, one person may want to own a car, while another person may want to travel an exotic country. The gray area between these two is when the desire to obtain in a particular thing becomes so extremely great that a person misinterprets a want and sees it more as a need. In order to know whether you want whether what you desire for is a want or a need, you should ask the basic question to yourself: if will I be able to survive without this? If your answer is yes, then what you desire is a want, no matter how much you crave for it. So I hope it is clear to you that what is a need and what is your want. So one tip is given here: when you go to buy a dress, try a dress only when you like it and can afford to buy it. So whenever you go to shopping, what you do, you go and check the dresses, the dress which you like the most. You, what do you do first? You see the tag of that dress, whether the dress comes under your budget or not. If the dress comes under your budget, you take the dress and try, go for a try. You try the dress, and you find if you find it suitable for you, then you buy it. And if it is expensive, then you leave it there. So when you go to buy a dress, try a dress only when you like it and can afford to buy it. It is bad manners to try a dress at a store and then leave it saying it is too expensive. However, if it does not fit you, you can surely leave the dress. So in general, people generally do this, that they see the price of the dress. If they fit into their budget, then only they go to try that dress. If the dress fits, the size is okay, the color suits you, then only you buy it. Otherwise, you can leave that dress. The next is there are some word meanings given here. If you have got any doubt, you can go through these meanings, or you need to do the question answers and true false in your copy. And then the next activity is judging yourself. So you need to make a list of all those things that you use. Then make two separate lists of the things that you needed, the things that you wanted. After going through separate list, you will be able to judge whether you want to buy too many things or not. Now this is a fun and learn word search activity. So you need to find some words here. Following is a word grid having the names of some spices and herbs. Identify them and see in all direction. You can see in horizontally, vertically, in slanting, towards the right or towards the left. So go through this activity and do the exercises in your copy, and prepare yourself for the online exam which is going to happen soon. God bless you all.